Brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Set. 21. Go. Hey, go. Set.
Throwing first play is Herbert. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got Vanette. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. It's Eckler again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Ray. That's what it is. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Nick Vanette from 8 yards out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hey, line up, line up.
Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Second down and 4. Herbert off of play action. He's into space past the 25. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
No timeout.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. Again, it's Watson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they return to the ground game.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 41 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second is Watson. This complete to David Bell. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Watson on third down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Finding space at the 40, and all the way up to the 46. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Drops it off for Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Watson now to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down, he's coming.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert! Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert, go! Check. Line him, go!
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
That's 24.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Let's go.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. A quick throw there out to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Line up.
After the interception, here's Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hey, 24. Hey, no timeout.
From the gun, here's Watson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Completed the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. One back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, no one's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Up the middle with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got Rome. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Alert, alert. Let him go.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Hey, you gotta snap
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Watson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on second is Watson. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Watson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here comes second down.
Go.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Herbert to throw. That is caught and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Herbert.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, Ray.
Herbert gonna throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Ray.
Now Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. When you come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson gets this to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down. Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 26 seconds, all that's left in this football game. Here's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.